all gardens. It's Monday, March 12th, and I have an agenda and a potted plant, so you know I mean business today. So first on the agenda is Girl Scouts. So today is National Girl Scouts Day, and I was a Girl Scout in this nation, Colorado to be more specific. We were Troop 156. I was Girl Scout for a year, but I was a brownie before that, which is what the rainbow means. The wings have something to do with leadership, I think. This is the architecture patch, this is the being healthy patch, and this is the fixing stuff patch. This is the public speaking patch, and I have no idea how I got all of these. But it's actually not that many. And I obviously didn't get the sewing patch, because if you look at that great sewing job, you can figure out why. Next on the list is National Plant a Flower Day. So I didn't actually follow this to the letter, because I don't like flowers all that much. So instead I planted some basil a while back, so I could have something to show you guys today. So basil. Someday it'll be like basil plants with basil leaves, and I'm putting it on the ground now. Okay, next on the list is TCAP, because apparently complaining about TCAP is a thing we do now, and Colorado is really terrible at prompts, and really terrible at math problems, and really terrible at like all the things. And the stories it chooses are bad, and it's like, why is Jake such a skilled climber? And what could have happened if Jake wasn't such a skilled climber? And it's like, Jake isn't even the main character in the story, it's about Amy. And to a lesser extent, it's about Sean. But everyone knows Sean is like a god who walks among men. So really, Jake? Really? Okay, if you got any of that, you're probably in 8th grade in Colorado. Okay, next on the agenda is knitting. So I recently took up knitting, and I've been enjoying myself knitting this scarf, which is actually fairly long, but it's nowhere near long enough. So I've been knitting that with size 10 needles, so I actually am really enjoying myself knitting. And yeah. So that. Next on the agenda is bears. So I kind of have this topic in my life that everything kind of rotates around it. I'm not even sure how it happens, but I always end up talking about bears. Like, it's not even a thing I control, and bears aren't my favorite animal. And it's just kind of, since last year, no matter what I'm talking about, it all somehow comes back to bears. So I know a lot of bear facts, so I can talk about bears. So yeah, bears. Scary bears. Alright, next on the agenda is books. So Hannah, you asked if we have any least favorite books. I don't have a least favorite book because I'm the kind of person who gives up on a book before it can really become my least favorite. But as a general rule, I don't like reading classics because they're really hard to read, and it's like, he indubitably ventured to capitalize upon this great feeling. Well, feeling isn't a good word for that. So, emotion. Alright, now that I've done whatever that was, final thing on the list is music. So my two favorite bands are The Spill Canvas and Radiohead, which by favorite I mean I always like them, but I kind of go through phases. Like right now I'm in a Shins phase, so I've been listening to new slang like a lot. And other than Radiohead and The Spill Canvas, I really enjoy Regina Spektor and Jack's Mannequin and just various stuff, I guess. Yeah, I'm very descriptive, like saying stuff. I also really like Reliant K, just like all the time. They're not really my favorite, but I like them a lot. Finally, on the note of music, so I figure everyone's gonna have a birthday. Ashlyn has already had a birthday, so happy birthday, Ashlyn. I know that's really late, but since we're all gonna have birthdays at some point, Ashlyn, I'll see you tomorrow.